it was 38 years when the last of the people from that generation that had to die in the wilderness, they all died at year 38, not year 40. They died at year 38. And then it says Moses starts to take the land on the east side of the Jordan. So that for 2 years, they start taking the promised land, and then at 40 years, they cross and they go in. And I always thought, well, they only really crossed after 40 years. And I realized, no, at 38, after 38, there's something about the number 38 that the Lord was, that the picture here is for us, that this man, when it was time for him to begin to fulfill the purpose of God in his life, Jesus comes to him to sovereignly bring him out of the situation that the enemy has had him stuck in through no fault of his own possibly, and God will sovereignly begin to pull him out. You see, for some of you, you're approaching 38 years. Whether that's a physical number or whether that's a spiritual, it's time for you to step into the life's work that he has for you. And so God is going to come to you and he's going to say, do you want to be made whole? He's coming to you and he's saying, do you want to step in? Do you want to go into this new place? And how are you going to answer? Well, I can't because you don't understand. I'm still married to this person and they don't want to do this. And I've got this job and my life's too hard and I can't do. How are you going to answer him when he says, do you want to step into the thing you've been praying for? How are we going to answer? We're going to answer, hopefully, and say yes. Okay? And we're going to say, Lord, it may not look, because I'm going to say this to some of you, the thing that God is going to come to you with is probably not going to look like what you think it's going to look like. It's probably not. It's going to mess with you a little bit, just saying. Okay? Because this guy, he responds with all the reasons why he can't. And what does Jesus say to him? Jesus, in a sense, doesn't even listen to him. Because Jesus understands this man has been here 38 years. He has to now begin to walk because he has a purpose on the earth. And God's got things for this man to do. And it's time for him to stand up and walk. And so Jesus reaches into his situation and pulls him up out of the situation. And there are times where we need God to do that for us. And this is what he says to him. He says, arise, take up your bed, and walk. That word arise, it means not only to get up, it means to wake up. It means to open your eyes. Look again at this thing. And so right now, there are things that are going on where God is saying to you, wake up. Wake up. Stop being lulled to sleep by what the systems of this world want you to believe. Wake up and see where you are.